Casey Jensen.
Hey, everybody. Everyone hear me okay?
Hi, Casey. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Well, good. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Maryland, a little town called Burtonsville.
Burtonsville, Maryland. Okay, cool. Who introduced you to ER Shred?
I would say Tasha and Rick Whedon. And and I've been working, I think I'm under like Brad. I haven't met
Brad C.
Yeah, but Rick
He's a
and
good
Natasha,
dude.
I coached their son in baseball, so we have a little connection.
Oh, very cool. I can see. I think I can see all your baseball memorabilia you got there behind you. That's cool.
This was kind of I'm actually a teacher. I teach middle school, and this was my room during COVID where I had to teach, and so I was trying to make it something fun for my kids to see what I do. I'm a high school baseball coach. I coach at my alma mater, which is very special to me. I've been there, I want to say about 12, 13 years coaching. This is my 5th year as a varsity coach. I was there, kind of how this all started. I was out in the field coaching when everything got shut down. And it's been a journey since then.
So it was Rick and Natasha and Brad C. And so what unfolded for you, brother?
Well, first I have to just say when I first met Natasha, I was going through a rough time with my ex-wife. I was married for 8 years, and I'm one of those ones that I don't like to show it too much because I'm around kids and I'm trying to lead them. Let me back up for a second. I used to be a personal trainer, personal training director at a fitness center. My undergrad is in kinesiology from the University of Maryland. So fitness has always been my avenue. When I used to help people in the fitness setting, they used to always tell me, my clients, they would tell me, you got to get out of here. You have to help more people. You're not helping them. And I was confused. I had 18 clients. I was doing group lessons for swim teams, for hockey teams, and they pushed me out. So I got my certification. I'm a health teacher and a PE teacher, which is kind of a shocker. So I kind of went that avenue, and I was going through a rough time in my life. And I met Natasha, and she came out on the baseball field. Sorry.
Take your time, dude. Take your time.
And she said, you look like you need a hug. And so I did. I wasn't telling people what I was going through. So fast forward, I got to know her and Rick very well. And then I got divorced over COVID. And that was a new experience when my world is shut down, my job is taken away. I was feeling selfish about me, and I stopped and started thinking about my student athletes who just lost their senior season. I had a kid come back from surgery just because he wanted to play his senior season, and then it got shut down. So I was going through a lot. And I guess, there's good and bad that come out of every situation. Maybe the good thing, COVID, my divorce proceeding only lasted about 12 minutes over Zoom. So that was kind of cool. Not trying to be funny, but I'm friends with my ex-wife. We're good friends. We talk every day. She knows I'm going through a hard time. Teaching isn't the same as it used to be. I got into teaching because I love to help people. I love to teach. I work at a Title I school. I don't teach. I deal with behavior management. And it's been really tough for me. I want to get into a high school, and it hasn't worked out. I coach at the local high school, and I struggle with, they always want me to, be the assistant AD, to help out in games, do anything outside the building, but they won't let me come in as a teacher. And that's been really hard. So I've struggled with that. I know it sounds like kind of selfish, but I coach. I'm a coach. Like, I coach the equivalent of AAU basketball. I coach travel baseball. I coach American Legion baseball. I'm constantly coaching. I coach
Yeah.
good teams, bad teams. I help kids get looked at by colleges. That's the most rewarding thing for me, to have a college talk to them, and, you know, and show them how well they, you know, they can be, and the possibilities. And I guess I finally got to the point I ballooned up to 234 pounds. And I was basically just sick and tired of being sick and tired.
For sure.
And that's what kind of led me into, also a little backstory. I used to, when I was a trainer, I used to play softball a lot, and I pushed the limits, and I have a herniated disc, L5S1, and that got me out of playing. So I couldn't play anymore. It affected me working out. So I went to see the surgeon, who wanted to cut me open in like 48 hours. And I was like, whoa, pump the brakes. That's when I was about 34. I'm 44 now. And I went to see a chiropractor, and I got all the crap from people saying, why are you going to see a chiropractor? And honestly, I just wanted to do something very holistic, because I've abused my body as an athlete for so many years. So I didn't get a lot of support there, but I did it. It helped. I went to see a good friend of mine, a buddy of mine, is a personal, he's a physical therapist. He owns his own clinic. And he said, man, your back doesn't have to define who you are. He said, you're going to work out differently. You know, you're going to do some stuff for your core. You're going to do some, you know, get out of the machines. You know, you need to strengthen this, strengthen that. And I kind of needed to hear that. So, you know, I've been kicked down plenty of times in my life.
Yeah.
The weight got me the most when I got up to about 234. I weigh 195 right now. I don't have all my inches and stuff. I know people ask me that. Give
me an idea. So were you 234 when you started doing ER shred?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. And how long ago was that?
It's been over a year.
Congratulations.
So thank you.
Congratulations. What about the waist circumference? Have you seen many inches lost in the waist?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Like, none of my pants fit.
Yeah.
Even the pants that were tight on me, they're big on me. Like, I really have to go shopping for some new pants and clothes, and
sure,
you know, not too graphic, but even my boxer briefs have gone down in size.
Yeah.
Even they're too big.
Congratulations.
So
what
that's
about,
why I kind of did.
What other things have you noticed on the journey? What other benefits have you noticed?
Well, when you guys talk about like the clarity and the focus, I got a quick story about that. I was never really into the cleanse, and never thought about the intermittent fasting and all that. And I was kind of just like, you know, whatever. And so I did. And I was coaching a team this past summer. We were the Bad News Bears. We were terrible. Long story. And I had to do it during, it was 95 degrees. But I teach my kids, I live by, there's no excuses. My athletes know that. And when they start complaining, they'll tell each other, hey, coach, there's no excuse, man. Like, you figure it out. And
yes, he's clapping.
So I could have used it as an excuse, and I didn't. So I did the cleanse. Thank you. I had some wafers with me. I had hydrate with me. I had a lot extra water just in case I wasn't feeling right, because I was the head coach. And I was like, man, if I start feeling bad, I go down, we're in trouble. And we were already in trouble. I mean, losing like 22-0 and all that kind of stuff. Right. So the clarity and the focus I had, I'd never experienced that. And I'm a pretty focused, clear guy. And I remember giving the business to one of the umpires and talking about something in a play and a call. And I was like, that's not the right call. You don't, that like this, but I wasn't mean. I wasn't upset. And I just had this banter back and forth with the umpires, and the home plate umpire was a female. And I remember telling me, she's like, you're the first coach to ever talk to me on level as you and not disrespect me and ask questions and understand, like, and I even went to my coach and I said, look at that sign out there in center field. I can read that as clear as can be. And I have a little stigmatism in my eyes, but talking about the focus, and I had them all laughing. And I'm like, you guys have no idea like what I'm doing. And that was just, when I did that, I was like, I'm into the cleanse. I get it.
Yeah.
I always want to be like the top coach, whatever I can do, have the edge. I've always been that guy.
Sure.
And this really just brought a new focus to me. And you know, people say like it saved you, you know. I think there are times we all need to be saved. And it's been one of those times between that and coaching and teaching isn't the same. No disrespect to my veterans and no disrespect, but it's not the same in schools right now. And I thank Rick and Natasha so much, and they trust me with their son. You know, I coach him, and he's one of the greatest kids I've ever coached. And he's gone through tough times, and he's had some issues, and I've talked to him right on the baseball field. I mean, that's my office. And, you know, I just wanted to be a better version of myself.
Yeah.
And I put so much to help other people, and that's how I've always been. And I just neglected myself because I always put people first. I don't have kids, but I teach. I always tell people I have 175 of them when I teach, and I have 30 when I coach.
Dang, man. I just got mad respect for you. Thank you so much for what you're doing with the young men. And in terms of personal struggles, I can relate on so many levels. And that's what's so cool about these calls is if people are in a space where they're feeling like they need to open up and they're feeling like that, you know, and that's what's cool about the ER Shred and the depth of the ER Shred is it brings it out of people. So what you've shared tonight is very vulnerable. It's very honest. And I do respect what you've said, and mad respect for you taking back control.
Yeah, I want to second that, Sean, because Casey, kudos to you, brother. Especially as a male, it's so hard because of what was cast on us, of the vision of what it takes to be macho. And, you know, for you to take back that control, you know, I don't believe it's selfish to put you first, because when you're at your best, brother, holy shit, imagine the impact even bigger than what you've already been able to create. I can't wait. Seriously can't wait for that fire to keep burning, because that aura, that energy, because you're putting you there and speaking and by the way, helping so many other men, like men need to listen to you for sure. You know, and just congratulations, bro. Like I can't, the kids that are going to be impacted even more with that newfound inner love, and the strength that you can give to those young men growing up with that vulnerability, shit, that is priceless. Kudos to you, brother.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
One other thing I want to say, like, you know, coaching is like my life, and you know, I love helping kids and I love helping people. And I teach them, you know, I might have an argument or disagreement with my coaches, and, you know, I apologize. And the first time I apologized to one of my players, the whole coaching thing just changed for me. And they said, Coach, you don't have to apologize. That it's on us. It's not on you. And I had a kid one time, he was crying because he thought he lost the baseball game for us. And I saw him crying. And I just remember when I walked out, I collected my thoughts and I walked out to the outfield. And the first thing I said, because I knew he was hurting, and I said, it's on me. Like, this is all on me. I'm sorry I didn't have my A game. I'm sorry I didn't coach the way I should have coached today. And I tried to diffuse it. And I think sometimes we, you know, as males in leadership roles, we don't know how to ask for help. And I've been screaming for help in so many ways. So I think if you need help, like in anything, I don't think you're weak. I don't think you're not a leader. I don't think I don't think any of that. And I think that's one lesson I've learned.
Yeah.
So
thank you, Casey. Thank you, man. It's a human experience, and it's beautiful, actually. It's beautiful. And I would say that the word gentleman has gentle in it.
all right.
So I dig where you're headed, and I look forward also to watch your journey. Thank you, man.
Thanks for letting me share.
You bet. All right.